is he only gets 10 minutes. Sorry about that. You got a great time. It gives me great pleasure to present this Outstanding Graduate Award to Lawton Coonts tonight. So just, I'll keep it up. Congratulations.
By the way, in my 32 years at UPS, the joke was give Lawton a 3 for 5 card in 3 minutes and he could write you a 30-minute speech on any subject you want to. So I'm going to not bore you that way tonight. I'm going to be very straight to the point. I'm very humble with this award. I've received awards in the corporate world for many things, for many accomplishments, many things that I've done in my career at UPS. After UPS, I had businesses in the Caribbean. I actually had a global business with headquarters in Hong Kong for several years. I actually lived over in China for a while. I had a business out of mainland China. But my roots start right here in Jasper, Arkansas. Actually, from the big city of Piercetown, Arkansas, who is famous Gerald Norton and myself from there, I believe. But in those days, when I went to school here, if you lived east of Highway 74, you were on the wrong side of the tracks. Let's just face it, that's what it was like. I graduated here at 63 at the bright age of 16 years old. I was 5'1", I think I weighed 125 pounds. So you might say I've grown up just a little bit during that time. But this is a very special award to me, and this means more to me probably than the award that I've ever received, and I've received some big awards. I'm humbled with this because it's where my roots are. My roots are Piercetown, Arkansas, on the Hillside Farm. I left here in 1963, and I went to college for 2 years. Then I got drafted and I went in the Army. Then I joined UPS. The first day they opened in Harrison, Arkansas, I was one of 3 drivers. And my career has gone far and wide in many places. I've had the opportunity to visit 124 countries. I've been to every state in the United States except Hawaii. I don't know how I ever missed that one. There's never any fun meetings over there that I could go to, so I skipped all those. But you know, my life took a new meaning in 2000, actually at the end of 2015. I sold all my companies that I had, all my interests around the world. They were sold. I pretty much come back to Arkansas just to kind of see what it's like. And I lived over in Piercetown there for almost a year at my mom and dad's farm that my sister and I inherited. And I grew real fond of Newton County more than I'd ever been before. Just the wonderful people I met around here and the way they treated me and respect and dignity. And, you know, I'm a regular guy. I walk around with my jeans on or my shorts, or you might see me anywhere. If you're around Harrison, you might see me anywhere wearing anything. But I met my beautiful wife, Linda. I knew her from Jasper High School. And we've been married, we're probably close to 2 years soon. And we live in Harrison. This year, I really made a change in my life, what I was going to do. And I've changed my life from, I'm done with business, I don't have any interest in it. Although I get a lot of people ask me questions how they should do things, and I find myself helping some young person to come up with ideas to market a product or whatever it might be. But our focus changed this year, and I changed my focus in many ways. And number one, I will say for the first time in my life, I made God my number one priority. In all my years at UPS, I moved 9 times. I lived from coast to coast, border to border. It's hard on families. I've got 2 daughters, and I wore them out moving. The oldest one, she never had a problem with it, and the youngest one couldn't stand it. So anyway, that was a real challenge. But this year, like I said, I changed my focus. I put God number one in my life. I put Linda and her families number two in their lives. And number three is I've become a real advocate for things that I really believe in, and I've believed in for many years, that I see that is needed. My number one priority is transparency in the city government of Harrison, Arkansas. I've had challenges, and you've probably seen me in the paper a few times, and I make the news quite often with something that I dig up out there and stick in some politician's face, and you gotta make a decision. I'll still do that. Linda and I have a 501(c) nonprofit. It's called We Love Harrison, and that is to improve the downtown area of Harrison, Arkansas. This year, our project is a Christmas lighting project that we have. We're involved with about 4 other groups doing that. If you want to see what we're going to look like, you can go lightupharrison.com, and you will see sketches and pictures of what we're doing. We're doing about a $50,000 project there, raising money to do it. And we're about over halfway to our goal, and we've still got money coming in pretty heavy right now. And it's coming from companies, it's coming from individuals, it's coming from people I never heard of in my life. I'm getting it from my UPS buddies that I'm retired with, people like that. Another cause that Linda and I are involved in is abused women and children. I am a big advocate of protecting those people, and it's in the research I've been doing over the past year, it's a major problem all over the United States. And so much of it never goes reported, it's just hidden. And little kids are growing up in a household where mother gets slapped around by some man that's probably not their father, and the use of drugs and all the stuff ties into it, but I'm really involved in that. So I'm really humbled by this award. It really touches me to get this. And for all you guys that remember me, I was a little bitty guy when I lived in Lincoln County. And I'll tell you, in all those years, I'll be honest with you, I really didn't have a lot of reason to come back to Jasper, Arkansas. And one day, it come to me that what my success was brought about by the way that, by the experiences I had in Jasper High School. And they weren't always good experiences, but they made me a stronger person and made me learn how to treat people and to talk to people and trust people in a different way and respect people for who they are, not who they think they are. You know, a lot of people put up this big facade that they're somebody really special when they're not. We all put on our clothes the same way every day. I don't care if you got 400 degrees or whatever you got, you're still just a regular person. And I've been blessed with all that stuff and education, and I have an MBA from Michigan State, and that's a pretty prestigious degree, but you know what? I'm just Lawton. And people call me Mr. Coonts, and I say, no, you can call my dad who's been dead 10 years. I'm just Lawton. But I want to thank the people in this class. I want to thank my classmates from 1963 who gave me a lot of support. I really want to thank Alberta. She's not here tonight, but she's always been an encourager of mine for many years. And I'll be frank about it, she invited me to the reunion many times, and I refused to come. But as I got older and I got closer to the area, I realized really where my strength had come from. My strength had come from my mom and dad, from my upbringing, and from what I learned in Jasper High School from Mr. Totten and people like that who taught me so much about life. So you can see I've changed a little bit. Back in 1963, if you'd asked me to tell you my name, I would be too bashful. But now, again, give me 5 minutes on a 3 by 5 card, and I can give you a 30-minute speech on any subject you want to. Anything you want me to do, I can do that. But I'm not holding you to that tonight. I thank you from the depths of my heart for this award. It means more to me than anything that I have. If you walk into our house, there's more plaques and awards, and things hanging on the wall, and we got probably 10 more boxes full of stuff. We don't have room to put all the stuff up that I have. Somebody walked in and said, this looks like a museum here. You know, you got so much junk, I would call it, but it meant something to me at the time. And this means a lot to me. I've had the chance to be in the White House 2 times with President Clinton and with President Bush, George W. Bush. And this means more than that did to me. So again, I thank all of you. I thank all of you for your support during the years. I thank you for your prayers as you continue to pray for me and my wife as we move forward and we take on new challenges. And just want to make everything a better place. And I hope I can become involved in this group here to encourage some of these younger people that don't come to these reunions. You know, I'm sitting there thinking, you know, we get up to 1980, we don't have anybody hardly here, 1 or 2 people. What's going to happen in 5 or 10 years when we all take our last breath? What's going to happen? There's no replacement. We need to get some new blood in. So I think I want to be involved in that, and maybe we can motivate some people to get them to come out, get involved, become part of the group, and make it happen. I want to congratulate the alumni committee and all the work they do. And I want to thank all of you, and I want to congratulate you on the wonderful life that you've had and I've had, and I praise God for it every day. And I thank you very much for this award. Thank you very much.
Very good, Lawton. You can come back again. We appreciate you. Something that Mrs. Casey brought up here tonight, some of the old